Hello and welcome to episode 10 of our Waterbeavers Season 2 here. Cycle 9, Day 16. Last time, we started building a whole bunch more farm space up here. We still have a little bit more to grow, but we're trying to be a little bit deliberate in how this gets done. Probably going to put another farmhouse over on this side of this irrigated area, just to make sure that we have relatively even coverage. And we relocated our mushroom growers. Started growing some more cabbages, some more trees, some more whatever else over here. And that's been pretty fine. And we got our water capacity up substantially. And we're going to find out pretty soon how long this next drought's going to be. So part of that fun is going to be figuring out if we need to panic pause all of these water pumps. That's going to be something. Because, you know, we obviously can't have this go completely dry in a drought. That's just going to cause so many problems. The rice having to get restarted being a huge problem. So, as we talked about last time, damming this huge valley up is probably going to be one of the things we should maybe focus on the most moving forward. But, again, of course, because this is the Waterbeaver mod and nothing is sacred, our only options for damming are to use these large watertight lodges and these actual primitive dam pieces. And if we do that, 7-day drought, okay. Could definitely be worse. Could definitely be a whole lot worse. I'm going to pause right now because it's gonna be fun trying to figure out how all this is gonna work. I desperately want to avoid the rice drying out because it's such a pain to get it restarted. So I'm gonna do the bad thing, and I'm gonna deprioritize all of the water pumps. I can hear your screaming now. I just want you to know that it fuels me and it will do absolutely nothing. But we are going to deprioritize these because I can make these beavers go do all sorts of other stuff. And I know I don't have enough alternative jobs currently to completely mitigate that, but we will. We will very soon, friends. He says, as absolutely none of them stop working in the, okay, so these three aren't pumping anymore. Just bear with me here. Bear with me here. We're going to keep it paused. 3 beavers here. These... Oh, these are paused. Guess what? Guess what? So now there should be no beavers working in the pumps. But I can hear you say, you're going to run out of water. I've got 2,000 water. It's a 7-day drought. Statistically speaking, we should be fine. Should be fine. My main goal is to try and make sure the rice doesn't dry out because it is such an enormous pain trying to completely restart rice from scratch because it takes 8 days to grow. And our average length of a cycle is, I don't know what, 13 maybe? Before it either becomes a drought or a bad tide. We absolutely have to keep the rice going at all costs. So, suffice to say, we got our work cut out for us. I'm going to, possibly against my better judgment, turn the library back on and get a little bit more science because we absolutely have to start getting science. We cannot afford to not have science. It's going to cause so many problems. So the reason primarily behind this motivation is thus. We absolutely have to dam this up. And if we were to do that, we could easily make that happen here. Except I misjudged location, so that's actually gotta get moved back 1. We need to get, first of all, click on the right thing. We need to get all of this stuff cut down. These trees need to get cut down. These trees need to get cut down. All of this needs to get cut down. So that can be another thing that can take our beavers away from the fun of working in the pump stations is just put a couple of these guys here, let them go to town, and then you move on with your lives. So that is what I am going to do. I'm going to just pop a bunch of these lumberjack flags in here. Make sure that this strip gets cut. This strip gets cut. Actually, I don't need 5 of these. I do not need 5 of these. We'll be fine. For this many trees, we'll be fine with 3 right now. But if we get this done, then our dam pieces can go here, here, and then across here. And then in the middle here, since we can't upgrade this, we are going to have to place a regular house. Now, I can do a triple watertight lodge like this if I feel so inclined. But that's going to take 60. It's going to take 50 science. And that is not... I mean, I have it. I don't want to use it for this. But in the interest of, you know, actually getting any amount of anything pumped out of here, I think this is probably going to have to be what we end up doing. Now, since, just for the sake of... No, I can't place that without unlocking it, so we'll do this other one instead to illustrate the point. The pumping, these water pumps, I can put right on top of this, and they will have the depth necessary to reach all the way down. These have a maximum depth of 3, which is what this is. And that's all well and good. I can put this here. Well, it's going to be a 3 wide by the time we get there, but I can put this here, and then I will have to have some other house right here, and then I can put another pump on top of it. This would allow us, in a drought, to still keep pumping water and not have to worry as much about what's going on over here. So that is our eventual goal as we continue working through all of this. I will get rid of this before I unpause because that's going to cause a cataclysm if it's not taken care of correctly. But they're going to get all this stuff taken care of here, and we'll be able to dam this up hopefully before the next temperate cycle comes through. It might not seem like a lot just having 1 block higher, but this is such a large space. I think it's going to work out really well. The one problem we're going to run into is when this becomes a bad tide. This will, of course, all be bad water, which is, well, bad. But it's fine. There could be some repercussions in terms of getting water back through here after the start of the temperate cycle, just because of the volume that's going to have to go up to push the level high enough to go over the dam pieces that are going to be in here. But I think, grand scheme of things, it's probably going to be okay. Probably going to be okay. There's not really much else we can do. We just have to keep on keeping on and go about our business. So let's turbo speed through this a little bit and try to go as long as we can without turning these pumps back on. And none of these should be going. I don't think they are. We got 9. That's fine. We got 2,000 water. We got beavers that can do all sorts of other stuff. We got these guys doing all the rice and everything. Somehow this is still turning, kind of, generating a little bit of power. Let's see what our friend Rick here can get up to with his studies. We do have all the materials for right now. Kimchi is a very slow process once everything's taken care of. But that's the way it goes. So the one danger we're going to have is that since I've unpaused these pit and ladder lodges, they're going to work to fill the spaces in the unoccupied housing, and we will eventually have enough beavers to turn these pumps back on. We will just have to see exactly what we're going to be able to get ourselves into. These lumberjack flags, if I get rid of them, someone will start pumping. So I know no one's working here. We're just going to leave them like they are, and that's going to be fine. Now I'm going to start building these primitive dams. We're going to do here, here, and here. They should be able to build those relatively quickly. The harder part's going to be on this side, where I cannot build this until these old things are gotten rid of. It's probably going to end up being a dam here and a dam here, and then our triple piece in the middle, and then one of these... Ooh, pass-through lodge. Yeah, you better believe we're going to be making that one. Oh, no, I took the bait. I took the bait. I didn't realize it was going to... Okay. Well, that's a deep subject. I guess I could just put this I could just put this here. It's fine. Yeah, then we'll just put one regular dam there. That'll end up being okay. It'll be fine. I do think I will put this guy on the outside, though, so we don't have too much other garbage going on. These guys don't have anything else to do. Oh, we got 66 science. Do I really want to spend? Do I really want to spend 50 on the triple watertight lodge? Do I really want to do it? I don't know. I don't know if I really want to do it. I probably need to. Okay, let's see. We got 5 days left. Oh, the water level's already this low? We got 5 days. Is that just evaporation doing that? No, they're pumping again. Stop it. Stop it. Stop pumping. Oh, you fiends. Oh, they've done it. They've done it. They have absolutely desecrated everything I stand for. How dare you be productive pumpers? And this has been happening too. Oh, I'm so screwed. This rice is going to reset again. It takes so long. Oh my god, it's so irritating. There's literally nothing I can do about this. God, what a pain in the butt. Alright. You leave me no choice. We gotta pause all these. We gotta pause every single pump. And I have to make sure there's no more surprise pumps. Where are the rest of these? Did I just forget about the rest of them? I legitimately don't remember where they are. Oh. Okay, these two right here. Alright, well. They're paused. They're done. Bunch of homeless beavers. Should have thought about that before you're pumping water without being able to actually sustain pumping water. Oh, I guess the river bath is also using water. But there's not much I can do about that. Oh, man, this is going to suck so bad. Because this, out of water, I think it'll last 4 days. But you know it's going to be more than 4 days to get the rest of this in and out. That's such a pain in the butt. So that's not enough. It's not going to last another day. Not going to last another day. I guess. Oh, this is going to be so stupid if it does this. I mean, of course this is going to use water. I got to get rid of it. Got to get rid of it. They can stop. They can stop doing that. Clay pit cannot be paused. Is there anything else that's going to draw water out of here? I feel like it shouldn't be possible, but it still is going to be expected. Well, there's not really much of anything else I can do about it. I'm just going to have to let it happen. That is such a drag. Like it's going to end up getting missed by, I don't know, 0.2 of a day or something like that. And then it's really going to suck. It's really not going to be fun. Oh well. What else? What else is there to do? I guess I can, since I pause those, I can take these guys out now. 72 science. I guess. This triple water. The thing that annoys me is it's 50 science to do either one. Entrance on the bottom or entrance on the top. I think for our purposes now, entrance on the top is better. But man. Oh man, is that irritating. Fine. Fine. I'll do it. I'll do it. You win. Crappy platforms. Actually, I just need this to be a crappy platform in the middle, and then I can take our bridges and do that. But man, oh man, this is gonna tilt me like a whole pinball arcade on a sinking ship. Well, at least the builders are quick, because I've got a lot of them. So we'll get the path in here. Get this path in here. Oh wait, hold on. I don't have to cut down these things. Let me just I could just put a whole path on top of it. Alright, well that's that, I guess. Now our pass-through lodge. Where is the doorway? Okay, it's in... Is it on the same side? Either side? Yes, it is. Alright, cool. That is actually going to work very much in our favor. So I will put... you know what? You know what? I can have this be a pass-through lodge, and then I can just put a regular lodge next to it. And then we can really put a bunch of these pumpers on the backside. I think that'll end up working out for the better anyway. Actually, hold on a minute. I forgot. Oh, man, I gotta have the double platforms to really stack stuff in this. Well, the way that I want to, at least. That's gonna be frustrating. Oh, well. We'll make it work. I guess, for all intents and purposes here, might as well just go ahead and clean this space out. Yeah, because I just have to be able to have pumps on top of this. It doesn't really matter where. So the pass-through lodge, if we were to do that, should work out okay, but I will rotate it this way. Yeah, that's gonna work. Come on, game. Don't crash on me. Alright, we still have... Oh, no, this is... Oh, no. We're out of water. We're out of water. Dies in 5.4 days, 2.6 days. Are we gonna... Okay. I mean, I guess it's fine. We don't have to restart it, but we're gonna lose a couple days worth of growth on there. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, my God, dude. The cabbage might not make it. Oh, maybe it will. Well, out of triple speed for sure. I had to get that taken care of. This is not marked for cutting. It should be. But anyway, the triple watertight lodge here will be fine. The water pumps that are going to go up here, I realize I can just, I can just put them here. They will work underwater. I'm 90% sure they'll work underwater. If not, we'll just, okay, yeah, that's actually going to be fine. Because I'll just do this. We'll put 3 of those there. And that should end up working out reasonably well. The rest of the water can flow through there. And then this will be actually completely walled off. Okay, you know what? You know what? This is actually going to work out really nicely. We'll just, yeah, we'll just pop these here. So what this is going to do is going to give us, in addition to extra pumping capacity, give us an area that we can actually just have going constantly. And since this is watertight, we shouldn't have any flooding problems over here. The water will just come through this other side. And that'll end up being okay. We just have to get the rest of this built. And they're waiting on planks, which we cannot make. Well, normally, until this is operating, I can turn these back into tooth-cut planks. So we can at least make some sort of progress on those. But now we got a problem. We got 13 dirty beavers. Because these small leaky baths don't seem to be being maintained by our haulers. So I guess I have to prioritize those. Both of those. And then see what else we can get ourselves into, I guess. Now this was supposed to be connected. But I don't think it's... No, it's not going to let me because I was going to get this chestnut tree out of here. I guess I can. Is that going to be in the range of any of these? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, this one is marked for cutting. They just haven't cut it yet. Okay. This definitely needs to be an Everblossom. Not like anyone is actually going to be able to plant it until it's, ready to go, but... That's fine, I suppose. At least we have 700 some water left. Could be a whole lot worse. Could be a ton worse. Science-wise, stuff is still going okay. We just got dirty beavers. Dirty beavers. So let's pop that in there, and I need to put another one of these here. We'll go ahead and just build that. Because we need to have access to cleaning beavers here. Everything is waiting on planks. Somehow, wow, I actually had the gears. I forgot this required gears. But now I've got them. Why does it require gears? It doesn't have a power input thing, does it? No, I don't see one. Okay, so there's my 2 free gears I used. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe not, but the next one we need to make most likely is going to be this mechanics lodge. So I can make gears. And that's going to get blueprints. Actually, which blueprints? What are these? Mechanical drill blueprints, beaver washing machine, large water wheel, floodgate dam, and ENS. Yeah, those are important. Architect's lodge, same kind of deal. But we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Once these get put in place, I just need more planks. Need a whole lot more planks. These beavers can go away, do something else. These guys are going to take a real long time to make all this. I don't know why they're... Oh! This is so full of sawdust, it's not even funny. Okay. I need more sawdust storage. That is our entire problem, is I don't have sawdust storage. Alright, I suppose I will just put one of these here. Why not? Let's do that. That would explain why nothing was happening. we gotta have all this sawdust taken care of. So 3 of these mushroom growers. Honestly, we should have more. We should have more than 3. I don't know where to put them though, because this is going to be storage eventually when we get around to it. This as mushroom storage here isn't going to need to go away because I have to have that. But what if I did... Okay, good. That does let me flip that. If I put the mushrooms here instead... See, I keep feeling like bad to get rid of these chestnut trees, but at the same time, I just really don't need to be worrying about it. I get rid of these, and I get rid of these. Then this can become another mushroom grower. I think that'll be fine. Because we need to have more than 3 of these. No matter what. Let's see, everything else... I mean, water is definitely going to become a concern. We're going to be very low on water, but not going to be the end of the world. We'll get it figured out. I will go ahead and unpause all of these because, well, there's, nothing else we can do about it. And I want the population to continue growing. But, it's gonna get weird before it gets unweird. It's just one of those things that takes a whole lot of time. I really hope this is gonna work. I think it should be okay. I don't think it's gonna backflood at all. It's just going to be slightly higher up here. We've got a... I feel like the way that this was set up with this little carving out of the cliff here, seems like this was supposed to be a water source, and it just never was. Oh, I like the design on this. This is cool. We just never end up doing all that much with this. Alright, so of course, still waiting on the planks. Still waiting on the planks, but we have everything else. Oh, the planks are needed for the suspension bridges, too. Huh. Okay. Well, at least we're no longer completely full of sawdust here. Now that I've got all these other storage things ready to go. I got 15 dirty beavers I don't know what to do with besides having dirty beavers. This is now ready to go for another mushroom grower. Which I guess I'll just pop right there. Make sure that's on slow mode. And then need to get this path connected. Alright, so I still have plenty of chestnut trees. Again, we're not using the chestnuts right now, so it's really not a big deal. I just want to make sure everything is going about as smoothly as it can be going. Farmhouse-wise, this guy probably should go right about here. Yeah, we'll just have this connect right there, and then that's going to allow us to plant additional cabbages all through this entire thing here. except for this space that I said I wasn't going to plant them in. So go do something else. Leave that alone. Actually, these lumberjack flags probably need to move out this way, but right now it's not that big of a deal. Just want to make sure we get as many cabbages planted as we possibly can so we have plenty of space to grow. That's the idea. Alright, so drought's about over. Got 3 days left on the rice. I'm so glad those did not die. That would have been excruciatingly annoying to deal with. I got unemployed beavers. I guess I can go ahead and maybe build another one of these log gnawing stations. I probably should have a couple more of these, honestly, just as a matter of principle. But, you know, there's only so much you can do. Oh, these need to be unpaused. Yeah, oh, see, we're out of water completely now. Is anybody thirsty? Not yet, but they will be soon. Shouldn't be that excited to say that, but anyway, I digress. Okay, moving through this. Let's see how long it takes to get water back in here and get everything else situated. If these beavers start getting thirsty, we're going to have problems. We have 23 dirty beavers. They got to clean themselves expeditiously, and they'll make that happen. But this right here is very good. This is our insurance policy for food. Now, the water should be coming out here very shortly. Should see it start trickling. Oh, these blockages we can and probably should get to demolishing at some point. Come on, game. Yeah, that would really help us out quite a bit. This is going to take some time to fill up and then spill over. Well, not really the same deal here. We did fix that. But now, I mean, this is good for right now because this hasn't been blocked off completely yet. But I'm actually going to pause construction on this so this doesn't dam up this entire channel. We want the water to come through here fast. Because our numbers of thirsty beavers are only going to start increasing just as soon as they realize they're thirsty. Gotta get this water through here. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. It's already coming down through here. We're already pumping. No, we're not pumping because somebody, I won't tell you who, but somebody thought it was a smart idea to do this and then not immediately fix it as soon as you ran out of water. Well, good news is we caught it very early on, so no cause for alarm there. And now I'm back to having 12 non-working beavers. Or 10 non-filled spots, but I think it's because we got so many dirty beavers. They'll get that taken care of. Very good, very good. Now, nature is healing. And I only have one beaver working in the lumberjack's barn, but that's because I don't have any extra beavers yet. And we're not really that hard up on the wood supply. We might be in a little bit, but for right now, no. Yep, planks are coming along quite quickly now. That's done. Why does this say it's not connect? Oh, okay. That's definitely why, because I didn't actually connect it. Oops. Now it's connected. Now it's connected. So we got beavers working here. And they can pass through it, which is good. I guess I didn't... If I was going to have this the way that I had, I really didn't have to build this one. But the original idea, again, was to have this be a dam right here, and then just walk into the other side of this. But for right now, it's fine. Okay, and that needs to be a priority job, which it, I think, is. This has already filled up. So I can unpause this, get this finished, and then it's going to start backing this water up. We want to make sure this is as full as we can. We're getting there. We're getting there. It just takes time. We still have 0 water, but we have water in here. Nobody says they're thirsty yet, which is very good news. That would be an absolute nightmare otherwise. Dirty beavers get undirtied, and now I've got extra beavers sufficient to turn these things back on as well. There we go. Now I got 20 empty beds, which is maybe not great, because we're going to have a huge population surge. But I feel better about our food situation. We've got our cabbages doing a whole lot better up here. The rice, we probably need to have a whole lot more rice. But I guess I can have this be rice. I might as well give them something to do. These guys right here are in a better position to plant and harvest the rice, although they can do some of this other stuff too. So that's good. The mushroom situation should be vastly improving. We're not generating enough sawdust right now. But I think our plank situation is not quite so dire. I can take at least one of these guys off of plank duty and have them just make sawdust. Okay, so this is not counting as a path. There we go. Okay, so... Oh, this has caused a lot of flooding over here. I didn't think that was going to be an issue. Hello? Okay, why? Why is this happening? I did not change anything downstream. Is this just surge problems? I think it must be. Yeah, that's going to go away. It just has to equalize. There's a little bit of a for a minute there, but okay, we're good. This is just the flow coming through here. I'm hoping this stabilizes a little bit better. It looks like it will. Okay. Oh, I can't have it do this. I can't have it do this constantly. We're not going to be able to do this. There's no way. Like, why is it like this? Why is it surging like this? It should not be doing this. This primitive, this one dam piece right here, I think might be causing us some problems. But I don't know how else to go about doing this. I guess I have 6 explosives left. For right now, I'm gonna get rid of this. Let that water just flow out. See if they can come grab the rest of these pieces. Because we don't need to worry about damming this. I need it not to be flooding. That's such a pain. And this really should not be like this. There's no reason. It's the same amount of water coming out of here. It really should not be a problem at all. I genuinely do not understand why it's doing this to me. But we are going to have to widen this here. We don't have enough space for the water to go out. This is pretty much the only exit on the whole map, is through here. So if we take this a little bit slower, I'm going to be able to make dynamite probably pretty soon, once I have the Handicrafter's Lodge. Oh, which one is that? No, that's... Okay, yeah. I have paper. I have sawdust, kind of. I will have nitroglycerin as soon as I have an alchemist. But right now I have 6... I have 6 dynamite left. I feel like I should be widening this channel here. At the very least, this one right here seems to be causing some sort of a blockage. That right there, and then maybe this and this, or maybe this and this, I don't know. But we've got a little bit of time before we really have to be that worried about it. I want this surging not to happen. It really shouldn't be a thing. But for right now, everything is looking a little bit better. I guess that's okay. Science is still science. It's going to take time to get all that stuff figured out. We're going to have to start making more brain-stimulating mushrooms pretty soon. Kimchi production is still a very slow process, and probably always is going to be. 3 days to make 12 of it. So if that's going to be the case, we should actually be delegating a decent amount of space up here to kimchi production. That would make sense because we have all of this all of this over here. So if I make 9 of these here, and then we have a big storage, or as big of a storage as we can, of the bramble flowers, that would be probably a smart idea for us to have that up here. Then we can have kimchi. And then I don't really have any good storages for kimchi yet because I don't have the science. Eternal Bane of Our Existence, episode 10, we still have made almost no science. A total of like 110, maybe, across this entire thing. We've got our work cut out for us. These trees have all flooded to death. That's fine. We got plenty of wood. See, none of this water's going anywhere. This is just kind of sitting here. I think it's just going to flood and then overflow at some point. But at least we don't have that weird surging happening now. Our biggest problem now is we still don't have adequate water storage, and I don't have the big enough tanks to really make it work. That's the really frustrating thing, is I don't have the capacity. Like, these guys are completely full up, but I can't keep building these little tanks everywhere. I need to have the medium tank. But it requires tar. And tar is something that comes from the alchemist, which needs 100 science. And I can't get 100 science unless I have enough beavers in the library to do library things. And that is just such a very, very, very slow process. Now, efficient science, I'm not going to change the recipe, but the efficient science, if we can figure out a way to make that viable, generates 4 science points more quickly, but that, of course, requires brain-boosting salts, which are made in a building we haven't made yet. And green peas. And a couple people got really on my case about, oh, you don't have green peas. Like, I can't use them. Pointless. But since we have space up here, I will start growing some of them, because this basically is never going to die. So we can, at the very least, have some amount of green peas being cultivated while we're waiting, and it not be a problem. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. These are supposed to, these are not supposed to be pines. They're not supposed to be pines. Goodbye, pines. I don't need you here. We have plenty of pines over there in the designated area. Just get rid of these and replace them with everblossoms, please and thank you. Yeah, mushroom-wise, we're still not making enough mushrooms. I think this one's because we don't have enough sawdust. Which is kind of objectively hilarious when you think about it. I guess we'll just put all these back on sawdust. Which I thought I'd already done, but now that's actually taken care of. That's fine. There we go. Now these are all everblossoms, as they're supposed to be. That's a-okay. I need to have sawdust storage over here, but at least I have mushroom storage. Alright, I'm going to take a medium pile, flip it right like that. This can be for sawdust storage for mushroom purposes. Set that to obtain. This is still set to berries. There's absolutely nothing happening here. Once again, I would love to have large warehouses, but I don't have the science for it. And that's where these are going to go, in between right here. That'll be a-okay. Just one of those things. It takes time. The process always takes time. Our water situation is steadily improving food-wise as well. We're actually full up on rice balls, which is, I guess, a good problem to have. We need to start having additional storage elsewhere, but I don't really have very many good places to put much of this. So I guess for right now, I will just keep putting these little storages down, because that's basically all I can do. Rice ball storage. Good to have extra of that. And I guess that's really the only one we were having problem with, because we have the Hand of Soup, where we can store 4,000 braised cabbage. That's a good problem to have. The braised cabbage itself, though, I guess we just have to make more cooking tents, but those require clay pots, which are not currently being made. That should be That's burning sawdust. That's turned off. But I'm going to start making more clay pots. Because I need to have more braised cabbage. I suppose all we can do at this point is just continue making some space and just improving our process as much as we can. That's basically all there is to it. Yeah, these guys are going to take their time getting rid of those. This is all growing nicely here. I do have one more cabbage, I guess, I can plant. That works. These guys don't have a lot of cabbage storage. I don't have a lot of opportunity to store cabbage, but I guess for right now, I can, at the very least, put in a couple more of these little storages and have somewhere to put excess cabbage. Just because we have the space up here, so these guys can take care of it. They'll get it done. Just one of those things that takes some time. Alright, so we don't have sawdust is not coming here yet, obviously, because we are really not making that much of it. But it should be. Look at all these planks. We've got 122 planks now. I kind of don't need this rudimentary sawmill to be doing as much rudimentary sawmilling as it currently is. But I guess that's fine. See, this is set up okay here. The brain-boosting mushrooms, stimulating, whatever. We don't need them yet. But the science is just so unbearably slow. Everything has a cost. Absolutely everything. Wow, this got filled up quick. Of rice balls. Do I need to make another storage for rice balls? Yeah, 208, 144. Is that really the only rice ball storage? Well, let's go ahead. Cooking tent. I have. I might not actually have the clay pots yet, but these both need to be making braised cabbage. We got so much cabbage, and we're gonna have enough mushrooms eventually to take care of that. I need to make sure the hand of soup is full. This is such a great thing to have 4,000 braised cabbage stored in one 3x3 area. That is fantastic, and we should be taking advantage of it. Now I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get more water through here, and I think honestly the problem might be over here. Might have to figure out some other alternative way of getting water out. I know right here, obviously I can't divert out of here yet because there's just so much water behind this. But I'm thinking we're gonna want to be able to at some point in the future. Oh, it takes so much time. So much time, so much energy. Clay pots. This is still waiting on logs. That shouldn't really be something that takes that much time. If I prioritize this, then I prioritize nothing, which means, well, everything and nothing all at once is prioritized. Not really the ideal scenario, but it's fine. You just gotta take it as it comes. That's more or less it. So I guess we're going to have to ask ourselves the question, do we put another dam back in here? If it's a bad tide, the answer is probably no. If it's a drought, the answer is absolutely yes. But if it's going to be a drought, I kind of want to build another one of those houses that completely blocks the flow of water if it's going to be another drought. That would be very interesting. I think, yeah, if we could have it like full height by the time the drought starts, then that's that much more water we don't have to account for. So all of our progress, this episode, last episode, we still don't have enough water to last more than 5 days in a drought, despite all of this pumping increase we've been doing. So we have all these extra beavers and all of this pumping and all of this stuff. I guess there's really no way around it. I'm going to just have to keep spamming these plank tanks everywhere, and I really don't want to do that because I think it's kind of ridiculous, honestly, but I mean, I guess I'll just put a bunch of these double depth ones in. Why not? I guess it's fine. They do store a good bit more. I guess that's okay. These are, oh, it's only logs. Okay, you know, we can make those easy. So, all of this space here, the only problem is they can't flood. If they flood, well, they can flood, but if they flood, it's bad news. That entrance is blocked. That one's not blocked. If I just have a decent place to pop a bunch of these, I think we'll be in okay shape. Oh, there's a... Wait, what? There's a tree here? Come on. Really? Well, I guess I can just leave that alone. They're not going to fill it up anytime soon, but having enough storage, maybe about 3,000, I think would be what we should be at now. Maybe a little more, actually, if we have 166 beavers. That's a lot of beavers. 25, 20. Yeah, we're just going to have to build a ton of these things, man. It's pretty much inescapable. For those, it's only another 200-300, but every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. And I'm not using any planks for this, which maybe I should, but oh well. If they have closer places to take all of this, then I think it's fine. Actually, that can go away there. I'm going to have more space here to put some other stuff in. Yeah, these guys just have to get it done. 1,700, I mean, it's only day 8. It's only day 8. We might actually be in okay shape. We got cabbage storage up here. We got bramble flowers stored up here. We are not making kimchi. I guess we don't have enough haulers. Takes time to get those too, I guess. The mushroom situation is... Well, it's only 1 hour, 1 mushroom per hour. We're going to go through way more than that. Sheesh. It's like, I don't want to have mushroom growth up here because this is so far out of the way of everything else. But at some point, it's going to become an issue, and I can't build anything here because now this is all floodplain. The mushroom grower is so big; it's 3 by 3. Does it have to be placed on the ground? I don't think so. So if I put a platform here, maybe that would work. Maybe it wouldn't work. I don't know, but let's find out. Yeah, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Get that taken care of. I guess they're still going to be working on building all this stuff. We'll turbo speed through that. 1,500 water. We go through so much water. It's kind of unavoidable. We just have to be able to, you know, actually manage our stuff. And figure out... This is a hard map. With this little constriction of the water here. Definitely. We need to be growing more rice, but the rice ends up getting used extremely quickly. So it's kind of like one of those things. I don't know if it would really make that much of a difference to plant that much more because we'd be out of it just the same. I think the key is going to lie in the mushrooms. We just have to have more mushrooms, man. Endless amounts of mushrooms. See, this is already a thing. I don't have any sawdust over here, and I don't really want them to schlep it all the way down there. I don't have ladders yet, or else I could, you know, just go up the cliff and use some other space there. I mean, this is all basically just completely shut off because we haven't needed it. I've got some space over here I probably could do some stuff with. I mean, the pine resin is completely full. That's fine. There's not enough contiguous space for me to do any more mushroom growing. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to, I could put a couple of these platforms here and put another mushroom grower. I guess. And then I could just have really ugly paths right here. But there is a bunch of sawdust and a bunch of water right here, so that really is something that would make sense. It just, you know, has to get built. These guys have plenty of other stuff to get built. Why do I have 17 unemployed beavers? Do they all grow up at the same time? We're going to have an enormous birth-death wave thing going on, aren't we? Huh. Okay, well, I've got more stuff I can plant here, sunflowers-wise, to get that a little bit more stable. I guess since we have all these other guys here, I can unpause these lumberjack flags and get them to actually, you know, come remove some stuff. That might help. These green peas are still not mature yet. Yeah, 10 days, 42%. That's a hard one to follow there. Cabbage numbers, despite all of this, we don't have enough hands to help harvest the cabbage. Somebody did ask about the science requirements for all of these upgrades. It's 100 science, pretty much. But they have to be attached to 2 adjacent farmhouses. And I don't have, I think... Yeah, I can't flip these. So if I want to have 2 adjacent farmhouses pretty much anywhere up here, it's going to be a problem. But I'm gonna go ahead and plan for that. I'm going to unplant these 6. Which actually should end up being these 8. Unplant these, and then we can put another farmhouse here, and then we can put an upgrade on top of those. This right here probably would be a good candidate for the first one. And then maybe we could get rid of some of these, because the assistant farmers is going to employ 2? Yeah, it's going to employ 2. Which is like doubling the amount of farmhouses you have in one space. But they can't plant, they can only harvest. Which I guess is fine. Plant a decorative fern near this building to remove the nothing to do mark. Why would I do that? Well. Can I even plant a decorative fern, or is that something that has to be... Oh, it's a lotus. Okay, no, that's not a lily pad. Decorative fern. Oh, that has to be planted by the what do you call it? Yeah. Assistant farmers. Oh, they have to plant it? Okay. I guess that's fine. Okay. Oh. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Let's these 6 out of here. I can plant another farmhouse. I can put another farmhouse here. I was thinking about going to the left, but then I thought, you know what, I'd have to take these kimchi barrels out, and, well, they're not doing anything anyway, but it makes no sense to just indiscriminately do that. Just little bits and pieces of preparation here. Make sure that we're in a decent spot to go on at some point in the future. It all takes time. It all takes time. We have 94 science, which is good. Maybe before the end of this episode we'll get to 100, and then I can, I don't know, figure out what I'm going to put in. Alchemist, maybe? I feel like that's probably the best choice is to do the Alchemist, because that's going to make the tar for the other dam upgrades and the nitroglycerin and all sorts of other stuff. And they can make the brain-boosting serum or whatever that thing's called. Salts. Brain-boosting salts. Brain-stimulating mushrooms, brain-boosting salts. I guarantee you I'm going to get it wrong until the end of time. But it is what it is. And now I have 15 unemployed beavers. I really need to have more mushroom growers. But I don't really have a lot of great opportunities to put these things down. I have 108 mushrooms, though, which is good. We should see a steep increase in the quantities of braised cabbages available. Just gotta make more. It's a never-ending process. Gotta have the cabbages brought in. Storage here, I guess I could make that set to obtain. Eventually. 98 science. And then I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the alchemist once I unlock that. Lots to think about. I guess, mechanically speaking, it probably should be up here, but that's just so far away from most of the housing that it's going to create some issues. I mean, we have all the space over here too. We haven't been doing too much with. Let's get more of these planted in here. These cabbages don't need to be cabbages. They can be something else. We're slowly making our way through everything here. Do I have storage for... I don't. Well, it doesn't matter because they're just eating them fast enough anyway, but I am going to have storage for the sunflowers at some point. We will get there. All these brambles, I mean, I can't let them get completely removed because I do need to have the flowers from them before I can, you know, actually domesticate them, but I guess for right now it's probably fine. Oh, we can almost put our second farmhouse up here. Almost. Almost. Just have to get these cabbages removed. These are going to take substantially longer because they're only about half grown. But we'll get there. We will get there eventually. This one, I guess, is just doomed to be forever alone unless we... You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Unplant these 6 right here. There's actually no more trees to get rid of here, so I guess that's fine. We will move this farmhouse here and here, and then we can have the extra stuff. All right, so that's going to work there. I have my 100 science, so I suppose this space right here is probably not going to be a bad spot for it. We just go ahead and get rid of these guys right here. I will research the alchemist. My 100 science points. Watch, I'm going to find out like real quick that I shouldn't have done that, but that's... Oh, come on. These overlays are completely in the way. Alchemist goes here. And that will take care of our... Yep, laboratory glassware immediately gone, which means this is gone and that's gone. So we have more space for cabbage. That's always a good time. Alright, so this thing getting built should not take too much longer. Brain boosting salts. If we take a quick... I don't need to pause this. Take a quick look at the library. The brain boosting salts and the green peas are the only difference between that and the efficient science. So the brain stimulating mushrooms we won't need for right now. I think there is another recipe that uses those. But, it's a bad tide. It's a bad tide. What else can I do with these brain-stimulating mushrooms? I guess we'll find out at some point. They're going to have to be useful for something. But since we're getting a bad tide, I am not going to continue to dam this up. Because I do not want us to have any problems with that. We have water storage of 3,000, so I don't need to build any more. But we just need it to get filled up. And that's going to be fine. So, once this is actually built, the brain boosting salts require... Take a look at our recipes here. Bad water... Oh, we don't have the alcohol. Okay. Sunflower oil and saltpeter is what this game calls it, to make nitroglycerin. I need to make a screw press. I probably should have researched that instead, but that is only 50 science. So, alchemist. I guess we could start making, I don't have coffee beans. I don't have any of this other garbage. We're going to start making treated planks because that's basically the only thing I can make right now. And they will get they'll get a pile right next door until I have something else to do with them. Yes. I am sure they get used in some other building somewhere to make some sort of recipe. I could not tell you what it is. Firefly grooming station. What? Oh, what? Oh, that's actually kind of cool. What in the world is this? You harvest the glowing fluid? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We're getting weird here now. Fruit bar. What is all this? A party hall of enormous proportions where beavers can fulfill all of their fruit or drink related needs. Enjoy a bit of dancing and social... Alright, hold on. Oh, that's big. That's kind of cool. It's like the same model as the Clockwork Hydroponic Farm, I think, but modified. Buffet. What is this? Buffet canteen. This is enormous. This is so huge. Holy. Insert catchphrase here. Look at this. Visitors 32. Inhabitants 9. Yeah, this is crazy. Food buffet item. I guess that's where you store the food buffet items. That's really cool. It's going to be like 40 episodes before we can get there, but I think this is a good spot to leave it, friends. Got a lot accomplished today. We did dam this entire area up. Whether or not it's great, I couldn't tell you, but it is working. We've got 2,600 water. We've got 1,100 food. Still not nearly enough on either of those, but we're making progress. My one concern is that the bad tide could be a long one at this point. Cycle 10. I think the handicap might be gone at that point. But if it's only a couple days, we'll be okay. If it's 12 days, or bye-bye Waterbeaver run, that's gonna kill them. Everybody's gonna be screwed because we've got 168 of these guys. But yeah, we got a lot of good stuff done. Lots of progress made. I think we can be pretty happy with what we've got accomplished, and we'll pick this back up in the next episode. As I'm recording this, that will be over a week from now when that gets recorded. But by the time you watch this, it'll only be a couple days, so no worries there. Unless we get our Update 6 experimental release, in which case everything's going to get thrown out. Because, well, not thrown out. I'm not going to throw it away. I'm just going to push it back. Because, of course, we have to capitalize on that. But yeah, Beard Boosters, appreciate you and all your support. Everybody else as well, with all of the comments and feedback and different ideas and stuff. I do always read those. I always take notes on what people are suggesting. So please do keep that coming, and I'll make sure I incorporate that as best as I can when we're back on the record a video after the previous one has been seen schedule, which will be resuming with the next episode of this. But hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing. Stay safe, have fun, and we will see you again in the next episode. Bye-bye.